There's a specific kind of frustration that just doesn't get talked about enough. It's when someone says to you, just looking at a few options, and something tightens in your chest because you know this is not a like for like comparison. You're not doing surface level work. You're not delivering generic outcomes. You're not operating at the same depth. But on the outside, it looks close enough so that people feel justified lining you up against others. Then they start comparing you on price, on personality, or how long you've been doing it. And you find yourself over-explaining, trying to articulate the difference, trying to show the depth, trying to justify the price. That's probably the biggest one. And it always feels like it's landing too late. This isn't because your work isn't differentiated. It's because your differentiation isn't doing its job before conversion. So you know what makes your approach different. But has it been named clearly? Has it been structured? Has it been repeated enough in your marketing so that someone can articulate it back to you? If the difference isn't obvious early, people default to comparing what they can see. Price, personality, proximity, familiarity, not because they're disrespecting your work, but because you haven't given them a framework to understand why it's not interchangeable. When this is fixed, something shifts. People stop asking what makes you different from X, and they stop mentioning who else they're considering. Conversations start to move faster because the comparison stage has already been resolved before they even reach out. And you're no longer trying to convince someone that you're a good option. You're showing them why you're the only option. When comparison disappears, price resistance also drops. The decision stops being about options and starts being about alignment. If this hit and you are tired of over-explaining yourself in the DMs and on sales calls, DM me AUDIT and I'll show you where your differentiation isn't being articulated clearly enough.